Hey, Dr. Markley, our social media project is called Prism. Let's show you what it's about.
Instagram is the social media platform that people use to connect with others by sharing collections of pictures and videos. Based on Instagram's Help Center website, which shares the app's terms and conditions, the user's feed is based on the likelihood the user will be interested in the content, the date the post was shared, and previous interactions with the person who posted. The algorithm collects this data in addition to the hashtags and the type of content that the user follows. The algorithm places posts that the user will most likely care about the most towards the top of the feed based on this data.
Large social media platforms aim to maximize the amount of time spent by their users on their platform, as this allows them to collect the largest amount of data possible. Instagram is no different. Instagram sells access to the data about their users to data harvesting companies such as DataSift or NIP. These companies then analyze the data and sell it to interested parties. Where the problem arises is how these parties actually use the data. Companies often prey on consumers by relying on them to make emotionally driven purchases. The company can know when to show certain ads as a result of the data purchased from the data harvesting company. However, companies are not the only group that is likely to misuse the data. As discussed in the book, Data and Society, Challenging Statistics in an Age of Globalization, political parties and special interest groups may use the data in order to influence your political view and ultimately modify how you behave when you vote or choose not to vote. Other groups have also found a way to exploit the current algorithms social media sites use. As mentioned in the book, Reverse Engineering Social Media, Software, Culture, and Political Economy and New Media Capitalism, researchers at the University of British Columbia were able to create a collection of Facebook accounts run by AI that were designed to deceive real users and collect their data. In fact, this team gathered over 250 gigabytes of user data. This problem of AI-run accounts is certainly not unique to Facebook. By leaving the algorithm out of the user's hands, people will continue to prey on social media users.
As you can see, Instagram uses algorithms, and throughout our research, particularly when we looked at Cathy O'Neill's book, Weapons of Mass Destruction, we understand that these algorithms continue to disrupt society. But according to Instagram, every single day 95 million photos are uploaded to the social media platform. This means the app gets roughly 1 billion active monthly users, which is all to say that Instagram is obviously a very popular and very powerful social media tool, and it's not going away anytime soon. Our hope is to make Instagram's business model more ethical by improving the user experience through Prism. Prism is a feature that will allow users to categorize their followers into groups, such as news, sports, close friends, food, etc. This will give users the power to choose what they would like to see on their feed. After users follow or accept a follow request, users will be prompted with a pop-up question asking them how this follower should be organized. Eventually, followers will be categorized into groups so that when the user opens their feed, they can click the category they choose to see in that moment. This allows your feed to show what you want to see, not what Instagram wants you to see. And one of the big points that Jaron Lanier makes in his book, 10 Arguments for Deleting Your Social Media Accounts Right Now, is that our lives would be better off without social media because it brings out the worst in us, and it dramatically disconnects society. However, like Lanier, our group remains optimistic that the solution is not to rid the world of social media, but rather refine it in a more respectful, humanistic way that gives users more freedom. And Prism will do exactly that.
Prism benefits both the company and the consumer. On the consumer side, there's always an intense amassment of data in any social media platform. They always want to have as much data as possible to predict what the consumers want to see and then show it up to them on whatever feed or explore page they have. In our redesign through Prism, the user's feed blocks out really any data collection that's going to guide the feed itself. Customers are able to choose what they want to see underneath each of the bookmarks that they've designed themselves. People are able to dictate what Instagram knows about their usage through the choice of self-designed filters. If the filters aren't preferable, they can always go back to the normal interface. This content is still engaging, and unlike the engagement Lanier describes, which was only negative, this engagement is directly in the hands of the user to show themselves whatever they wish. Now, on the customer side, this streamlines the entire process of data collection. With the main feed largely out of control, Instagram can focus largely on the algorithms of the other areas of their platform. Any data that the audience is giving to them has been consciously and intentionally separated by the user themselves. So Instagram can use this data, as it was pre-designed by the audience, so that both parties can co-create a more personalized and engaging Explore page. As Sylvia Chan Olmsted and Rang Wang referenced, the co-creation of an engaging filtering system is the key to proper personalization on a modern social media platform. A more personalized Explore page using this data leads to more engagement, which is still to Instagram's benefit. Now, the be-all end-all is money. Instagram makes money through advertisements and will continue to make money through advertisements. Only through our addition to the platform, these advertisements are theoretically more focused and effective than the previous model, for they have the pre-designed data that we offered up to them. Prism would ask for a minimal piece of revenue gained through advertisements using our own data, and Prism would offer a monthly subscription to users who don't want to see any ads at all on their feed. This revenue would be split in between Instagram and Prism in a near split, to help cover any loss of ad revenue while still providing data for Instagram to work with in the future.